Hi there. I'd like to, well, I'm going to start making some videos, and I thought I'd start with talking about how I've always felt that I was a lucky person. It's come to my notice that a lot of people, their problem is that they think they're unlucky and they bring bad luck to them by feeling they're unlucky. I've always felt I was very lucky. Now, luck's an interesting thing. Sometimes you get bad luck and good luck together. Most things are a combination of the two, and you do get bad luck also, but I've had lots of luck. Shadow. And I've done this by making it myself, by feeling confident, feeling lucky, feeling that good things will happen. And also I learned very early in life to be a chooser, and to think about what things to choose from, why you have choices, what those choices will bring you, and the good and the bad of the choices. After long deliberation of this, my belief is that you only need 3 of anything. I'm a big believer in triple redundancy. If you have 3 of the same thing doing the same job, the chances of losing all 3 at the same time is exactly 10,000 to 1. I like 3 of things, but I like 3 choices. And with choices, you never need any more than 3. You need the best in the world, the best thing you could possibly get for money, the best thing money can buy. You need the cheapest but works really well thing in the world that's super cheap, throw away, but really does the job every time. And you need the best compromise of the two. Something that's fairly expensive, always does what you want. It's not the best in the world, but always does the job. Those are the only 3 things you need. Every other choice is just sort of rubbish, unnecessary. Anyway, if you're a chooser in life and you're a connoisseur, what I define a connoisseur as is someone who is particular about the things they likes the unusual things, and won't accept anything else in their place. For me, if I can't get what I want, I don't eat. Or if I don't get the food that I like, I won't eat. If I don't get an item I will like, I won't get a cheaper version. I'll wait till I've got the money to get the Gibson Les Paul or the Rolls Royce car or whatever it is you want. Get the best. Shut up. I wanted the Cadillac, I bought a Cadillac. That's the way I want. When I started driving, I wanted a Jaguar, I bought a Jaguar. Daimler actually. But anyway, that's how I've approached life, and because I've just decided, and it's a motorcycle chopper guy thing, is to, when you decide something's for you or part of your life, you take it, you don't ask for it, you take it, you say, that's mine, I'm having it. That's meant for me. You know, you can go up to someone and say, is that wheel that's up against your wall, is that something you're going to use? And they might go, well, no, I might use it someday. And you go, well, can I have it? I'd like to take it. If you don't mind, I'm going to take that. And in the motorcycle world, they go, okay, bro. Yeah. And then you do them a favour at some point, and that's how it's done. Anyway, I've always got the VIP treatment in life because that's what I've always went for. You get what you ask for. In life, I've always chosen the unusual things, the things that other people don't often get. I've got a lot of respect in my life from people that don't give it easily. I've went after things experiences that other people don't have a lot. Like, for example, I've always liked aircraft, and I used to be a train spotter, airplane spotter. I used to go to Glasgow Airport and write the tail numbers down when I was 7, 8 years old. Anyway, in those days you could just go up to any desk, get a boarding pass and go on any plane, just walk straight on and wander about, as I did as a kid. Also, when I started flying, I don't like the idea, whenever you're in amongst a crowd of people, I always feel like it's a disaster movie you're in, so I don't like being in amongst the audience. So the first time I ever flew, as the purser met me at the door of the plane, I said, hello, I'm an aircraft enthusiast, would you mind asking the captain if I can be in the cockpit for takeoff? And he went, oh, okay. And he went off, and he came back, and he went, oh, the captain said go right up. So I would go, and this was what I'd done every single time I ever flew before 9/11. And I would just say, can I be in the cockpit? And they would go, yeah, sure. And then I'd end up spending the whole flight in the cockpit with the crew, talking about aircraft and about things and having great fun. Crews in commercial aircraft, once they've set things, took off, and you're in the air, they're bored for hours and hours on end. So having someone to talk to is good for them, and they like that. So you have great conversations as well with these people. Interesting guys, and it's been fascinating. And because I get that ride, I've always got the VIP treatment. I've always got the ride that other people, what if you consider riding in a jump seat in the cockpit, VIP treatment, but that's what I've always had. And I've had experiences other people don't get. Like, for instance, I was in a plane, one of my favourite things that's ever happened, and when I realised the bargain that people make that they don't realise they make when they get on a plane, you're putting your life in the hands of someone you don't even know, someone you've never met. I wouldn't do that. I like to meet the pilot. I'd like to go in the walk round with the plane and look at the plane with the pilot when he's doing it. That's who I am. But anyway, this pilot, who also was called Paul, we were flying one time in a 737, and I said, you know, it's kind of like a motorcycle. You've got to grab the right kind of line, the racing line. When you go into the corner, you've got to get the throttle right, blah, blah, blah. He went, yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like this. And I just flipped the plane over at about 45 degrees like this, and then brought it back up and stuff like that. And I was like, what about the people in the back? Coffee? And he looked at me and he went, I'm the captain. All people belong to me. I can do anything I want. And I thought, wow, none of these people realise that. This guy knows it. I know it. That's fascinating. And that's the kind of experiences I've tried to get in life. Sorry about the noise, but the dogs like to play. Anyway, being a picker and chooser in life, wanting the VIP experience again. I've always laughed because I've never had any money, and I've went through life having a really good ride, and got the VIP ride without having any money. And the way I've done that is by knowing people with money and just being in the right place at the right time, being a nice guy, being honest, and people appreciate that. So I've been in situations where restaurants where I met the chef, and the chef says, I'll comp you. Restaurants I go to regularly, they always just, I pay sometimes, I don't pay other times. I tip well, and I've always tipped well. But when you do that, like when you're used to tipping well and then you end up broke, all the places you go will still give you what you usually get because you're a regular. And anyway, that's the way I've liked to do things in life. I've never been one for signing contracts or doing things the official way. It's always been handshake deals, and that's how I work. But it's a really good way to be in life, is if you can just treat people nice. And another thing that's really important with all of this is the doorman, the guy that carries the bags, the guy that washes the floor, the guy that stands there all day as a security guard and no one talks to. Always go up to these people and say, hi there, how's it going, how's your life? Bet you're bored out your mind, and chat to them and make their life better. If you make people's life better by being there, then they'll appreciate you and they'll be nice to you, and life is just so much better for everyone. But if you want to get the VIP treatment, look, every gig I've ever went to, I've been to gigs where I went thinking I was going to pay and found I was on the guest list. Just people have always kind of comped me for stuff. All my tattoos, and that's the thing. My tattoos I've never paid for because I got them through mutual respect of a tattoo artist I really admired, who then admired me and thought it was a good advert for the tattoo shop. So then put their work on me, and I feel very proud to wear the work of Frank McNabb of Creative Art Tattoo in Glasgow, and Dean Burton of Melrose Tattoo in LA, who are and these people are brothers to me, and that's a part of our special relationship. The things that I've got in life are marks of respect. Cowboys, when I went to deal with the Cowboys and rode the bulls in Texas, I got respect from cowboys, which they usually look down on little rocker guys like me. But because I had it's what's in prison, what's called showing heart. I'm not afraid of things, and I approach things honestly. I go for it. I don't do it half-heartedly. I really mean it, and people appreciate that. And it's fun to watch as well. You know, if you're in it, to be honest and do honestly what you want to do, and people will find it amusing. Anyway, that's my bit of advice, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.